sad though, because it's the last one. But Hot Shot Sports, yeah!
Our dedicated audience coming at you. This is Hot Shot Sports with your favorite GIFs, memes, and pictures and other things and games to play along with it. And social media. Today we are talking about the draft, playoff hockey, and basketball, as well as pitchers hitting well. So stay tuned. Hot Shot Sports is next.
Woo!
Chelsea!
Hope I wasn't mic for that. You don't yell. Try not to yell.
Welcome to Hot Shot Sports. Thank you for joining us. My name is Greg Hill. I'm your host for the next 30 minutes. Now, next to me is a very special program because it's the original Hot Shot trio up here all together. Evan Barrett and Brandon Fonderell. Please give it up, my friends, to them. The original, the band got back together, guys.
They did.
It's a reunion tour. This is the way to do it. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's go to headline numero uno. The NFL draft. Now, the draft was held last Thursday, and a lot of good things to be had. Jared Goff went number 1, and we're going to get our thoughts about the draft overall. So, fellas, how about just, the draft overall, how was it for you guys?
It was fun.
It was a good time.
It was fun. We had a good spot, a better spot than Jeremy Manziel to watch it here at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, but you didn't order 300 shots of Fireball for everyone else when it was done.
I mean, I didn't have that kind of money, nor do I have the chance to blow it all away in a year. So.
Does Johnny have that kind of money, though?
So far, I don't know.
Daddy does. So,
Daddy does, that's right. Affluent daddy.
Daddy did it. So, good draft then. Okay, what do we take away from it? Top 10, are these projected, how they went? Are you surprised by anything like this that went down?
I'm surprised that Jacksonville Jaguars got Jalen Ramsey and Klumack because those were two projected
Not
top
Klumack,
10.
Miles Jack.
Or yeah, Miles Jack. My bad.
But
The other surprise I had was that Cleveland Browns had 11 picks, and if there's one team in the NFL who's going to screw up 11 picks, it's Cleveland.
Sorry,
and they
Danny.
did pretty good. They did pretty good. I'll give them props.
Very nice.
You never hear that from my mouth again.
All right.
Well, on
It's on
paper,
film.
it looks like they did
Yeah,
okay.
we have to
Yeah, on
wait,
paper. Yeah, it's always on paper.
On paper, you'd hope they did okay, but
Now,
it's the Browns.
let's talk about the controversy that's happening. What's his face? Jordan Ramsey. Guy was quite a little bit of a...
Jalen Ramsey?
Yes, Jalen Ramsey has a little bit of a kind of off-field issues that have already been presented to us. If we have a picture of it, we can actually take a look at it real quick.
Are we talking about
Tunsil, yeah.
Ramsey's the cornerback
Ramsey's
that
the
actually
corner-
did good.
Oh.
Laramie Tunsil,
This is
the guy with the
awesome.
few
Figure it out.
issues here.
Yeah, thanks.
The bong mask, that was a little frustrating. But what really bothered me at the end of this whole slide was Roger Goodell ends up saying, "I think this is all part of what makes the draft exciting." That was an exact quote.
So this is what he wants from players coming in the NFL.
I guess that's what's important is you want players to slide, and hopefully that people, former agents, or if they didn't get paid, you want them to slide because of a bong video that got
Because he can
hacked on
fine
there?
you. It's all nickel and dime,
You
man.
can't find a guy when he hasn't even started playing in the NFL.
True.
The problem I have with this whole thing is, yeah, the bong thing happened, whatever. The point that everyone was just ragging on the kid, I mean, he's a good player, obviously, just ragging on the kid for making a mistake. What happened to bashing the NCAA here? We're forgetting that he was
Yeah, really.
paid to play football for Ole Miss, who's always been kind of sketchy, dating back to the Michael Orr area.
Oh, okay.
I would agree.
I would agree. So, good draft grades. Yeah, around the board.
Just nothing exciting.
Nothing
Not a good
exciting.
football players, though.
I'm sad we can't go to our field reporter that was out there for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but we'll move on. Maybe at the end of the show we'll go back to that.
Yeah, no
moving on. Playoff hockey. It's been an exciting one. I'm going to rattle off the stats for you guys. The Blues, we are in round 2 right now. The Blues and the Stars are tied 1-1. Nashville and San Jose. San Jose is up 2-0. The Caps and Pens, the Pens are up 2-1, and the Islanders are tied at 1-1. If we take a look at this picture behind me, that's about how this whole playoff series has been going. So
Fight.
Now, I want to bring up something that this is kind of the first postseason that we've seen this many fights. That because refs usually don't let that kind of thing happen. At least in the playoffs when viewership is high, right?
I don't understand why they don't keep letting it happen. If
Yeah, it's
viewership's
probably an
high,
image
that's
thing.
what you're going to want to see. You're going to want to see the fights. You're going to want to see people just drop the gloves and pound each other. I think that the St. Louis or not St. Louis, Detroit and Tampa, that was one of the best fights just because everyone was there.
It was the end of the game, too.
It was a 5-2 game with a minute to go, but let's start a fight.
Leave it all out on the table for next season. Okay, so let's start series, fellas. Blue Stars, tie 1-1, game on tonight. Who takes the series, and in how many games?
St. Louis. St. Louis wins tonight.
Okay.
I think they take the series.
Oh,
I
really?
do. They swept Dallas. It was 4-1 during the regular season.
Okay. Blues.
I just think they're more physical. Dallas, I don't know. They shouldn't even won that last game against the Wild, in my opinion. If the Wild can push them that far without their two best skaters, then I'm pretty sure the Blues can handle them.
I think St. Louis just had a tougher challenge in the first round to actually see something.
So they're prepared?
Yeah. So they're prepared. Yeah, exactly. Like Minnesota kind of limped into the playoffs, and I think limped in would be a perfect way of explaining it. And then they just flat out outplayed Minnesota. Minnesota didn't have anyone on offense to even play, to even compare.
So they had a good test.
Yeah.
Okay. San Jose up 2-0 on Nashville. Sharks surprising, upsetting the Kings, and then Nashville taking down the Ducks. I mean,
what's surprising is Nashville's a West team.
Okay.
What's even more surprising?
We're not getting any conferences right now.
Real quick, St. Louis, Dallas, 1-2 in the West, playing each other already.
Yeah. Yep.
Caps and Penguins in the East, 1-2, playing each other already.
Fix the system.
Fix the system. No one wants to.
Do you think it's for viewership though?
No.
Just the NHL commissioner being the NHL commissioner.
Being the NHL commissioner. Took this long to get a TV contract, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very nice. So who takes? How about let's just skip to the finals matchup. Who you got?
Penguins and St. Louis.
Ooh. All right. Not bad.
I see Penguins.
About the same. Gosh, the Pittsburgh Sidney Crosby's going to the Cup.
L.
Unfortunately.
And so, with that, we move on. We go from hockey to baseball. Now, pitchers hitting well. We got Bartolo Colon coming up behind me. Now, you want to spit off that stat, Evan, if you could.
The hardest hit ball by a pitcher. Now, this new stat of exit velocity off a bat for any player, but for a pitcher, he hit the ball 101 miles an hour off his bat. So that was pretty impressive, and I feel like we should talk more about just how the NL pitchers and how pitchers in general who are actually now hitting should continue to hit, because this was a huge topic to talk about in NL versus AL, how AL has the DH and NL doesn't. A lot of people wanted the NL to conform and move to the DH. I think, screw it, and let's keep doing what we're doing. We've got Jake Arrieta hitting .250 essentially. First pitcher to hit the home run this year. You're always going to have it, but this guy's having a monster year on the mound. Let's let him have it on the plate. Zach Greinke and Francisco Liriano hitting .385, each with 5 hits, the most for any pitcher. I mean, Liriano was an AL pitcher with the Twins.
Right.
And yes, he did come in as an outfielder, but holy crap, this is awesome. And you just can't beat it. Madison Bumgarner, he's kind of having a bad year at the plate. He hit one off Clayton Kershaw, and he's at 12 home runs as a career, which is the most currently among active pitchers.
Pretty respectable if you're a pitcher and you can hit off a decently aimed pitcher. Right?
You know what doesn't make sense to me, though, is that pitchers can't hit better. They throw the ball. They should be able to recognize.
They know how it, right? Yeah, they know what's coming. Good point.
I think all the guys you mentioned have a better resume this year than the entire Minnesota Twins team. So I'm pretty sure, as a Twins fan, I would take any of those in the batter's box.
I'm just kind of surprised by Greinke.
Yeah, that's
the biggest upset that they're saying around the league.
He started out in the AL.
So
he didn't have much experience hitting in the AL with the Royals for that.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny though? He started out in the Royals and now they're just amazing.
Yeah, really.
He's just off doing his own thing.
Hey, it takes one stadium completely empty with people to actually turn your season around, right?
So when did the Marlins start being good?
Yeah, that is a good question. Right there. You just write them a letter, maybe. Maybe?
Dear Penthouse Forum. No.
Yeah.
That's for another time.
That's the other one. So, any more? You want to talk about the pitchers, or should we move on, fellas?
I just love that picture of Cologne. Like, he crushed that ball.
His
I
back
love
is into
talking
it.
about Cologne.
Bartolo Colon is a
alone
famous
awesome.
face here on Hot Shots Sports.
Yeah, he's made it to this. Made the cut
At
on
least
the
3
sports.
times.
42-year-old man killing it in the MLB. So
One last question for you. How long does he make it in MLB? He's 42.
I think this is his last year.
42.
He's 42.
He signed the 1-year contract this year. I think this is his last
This
year.
is it. Especially if he's hitting this well, or at least this hard. For a 42-year-old
It was
man.
a foul ball, but nonetheless,
Still,
it was a cranked
still,
ball.
man.
Put the ball in place. Here it goes.
There you go. Very nice.
It's always fun to watch him try and run.
And it used to be fun to try and watch pitchers hit. And now it's better. There you go. All right, moving on. Next headline is the NBA playoffs. Talking some shooty hoops around here. I know some of us aren't too excited.
You go up and grab the ball.
He scored more points than we did. Put more points in the basket than we did.
Well, when you out-rebound a guy, you want to get the ball.
You want to get the ball
off the board, and then you catch it. That's a rebound, and you want to get more.
Great analysis right there from the old basketball player. But we're going to talk about the pros right now. Warriors up 1-0 on the Blazers. Game is on tonight. How many games does it go to? 4 or 5?
5.
5 at least. They get 1.
5.
Maybe in
one.
Portland.
Portland's
4.
got one good
Audience
game.
says 4?
Yeah, we
4.
say
Audience
4.
is 4. Sweep.
Damian
Sweep.
Lillard's guaranteed one of these 50-point games.
When's Steph coming back, you think?
Next series.
Next year? You think they'll wait him out?
Yeah,
What
I
if
think
you
so.
think it takes a Portland win to bring him back?
No.
No,
I think
they're comfortable enough.
Golden State's going to easily take care of Portland, and the Thunder-Spurs series is going to be a gauntlet. So
Okay.
the Warriors are being a good
We're
team.
It's
gonna
going to
touch on
take
that.
3 Portland wins for Steph Curry to come back.
Yeah.
3.
come on.
Like where it has
Let's
to
get real
take
here.
Game 7.
Klay
absolutely
Thompson had
very
more
nice.
points in the first quarter than the whole entire Portland Trailblazers in Game 2.
It's
crazy.
It's a miracle that Portland's here.
Really, honestly, yeah. They always get brushed over. Now let's talk about the gauntlet series that you were talking about earlier. Spurs Thunder. Game 1, 73 first half points. Wow. 70 first half points. Then it went just downhill from there. And then we have a little bit of controversy, too,
let
in
you
this
hope?
next game.
It's not even controversy. You just ask yourself, who didn't get mugged?
Yeah, really. They're falling over. Manu's over the line.
Literally,
Go to the. We
there's a
even got
series
more
of
on the next
pictures
slide.
of more.
There's even more coming on the next
Manu's
slide.
on the line. What's his name who threw the ball in?
Vance
Deion
Toaster.
Waiters jumps, which is illegal on a dead ball.
Yep.
The ref is standing right there.
I like how every
Then-
time this happens, they come out and say, "We screwed up. Oh well.
We screwed up, or the Spurs got screwed, but yet they didn't manage to score on a 3-on-1.
True. See, so it's something to look at. All right. Well, thanks for your analysis, friends. We will be right back. We're gonna play some games when we come back, so stay tuned. Right now, we're gonna go take a look at some adorable pets in the adoption in Perfect Pets. Purr.
Hi, I'm Cello. I'm a young kitten who loves crawling into your lap for lots of love and affection.
My name is Barnaby. I'm affectionate and love the attention. Just look at how handsome I am.
Hi, my name's Spicy. I'm a 4-year-old cat who is shy in the beginning, but just needs time to warm up to you.
Hi, I'm Christopher. I'm a young pup who loves to run and play, but I also love snuggling up with you at night.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
The best draft in the entire NFL. Are you surprised to hear that?
Certainly not. The first year we took it to the limit. And I was in Miami with my new beach house. Well, it was a couple minutes from the beach.
It's been 20 years since then. We haven't been too strong in the last few years.
Oh, we've been strong. We're just playing by the rules. You can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great. We are stealing the show here at Hot Shot Sports. Thank you for joining us. Remember, the number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Now it's our favorite time of the show. It's time to play some games. Woo! So let's get going. We're going to start off with, since the draft was last week, we're going to do some top draft busts, and we're going to see if you guys can decide. We'll debate a little bit. So number 1, linebacker Brian the Boz Bosworth. Picked first overall in the supplemental draft by Seattle in 1987. 10 years contract for $11 million. Or linebacker Aaron Curry, also drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. 4th overall pick, 6 years, $60 million. Who is the bigger bust?
I'm going to go with Curry here just because I watched the Bosworth documentary.
Yeah?
There's a man by the name of
Bo Jackson.
who met him in the hole one game.
Yeah.
And it didn't go too well with him, and we know how good Bo Jackson would have been if he didn't dislocate his hip. He's the greatest player in Tecmo Bowl history, just for the record. So I think Boz kind of like pooped himself when he met Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
It really kind of ruined his NFL career, whereas like Curry,
Who's
Aaron Curry is basically what
That's
you say.
that's yeah. That,
4th overall pick was Curry.
4th overall pick,
4th
6 years.
overall pick, 6 years.
$60 million. None
Well,
of that now.
you know, that's
probably half
before
of
the
that's
rookie caps. That's
True.
when they all came out with that. But it was embarrassing. He spent like not even 2 years, multiple suspensions, went where he belonged, to Oakland, where he had a very, very below average time.
Oh,
but yeah, so
Oakland
I'd say Curry. I'd go with Curry.
I like to go with that too, probably just because of the value. But you can also debate Boz coming out just with a huge college career, winning Buck Kiss Award
He
twice.
also had a good first year.
He had the great time, but that's because it was steroids.
Sure.
I mean,
There
come
you
on.
go. All right, number 2. Moving on. A big Roll Tide roll. Trent Richardson, 3rd overall pick in 2012. 4 teams in 4 years. Or Ron Dane, 11th overall pick by the Giants. A Heisman Trophy winner for the state of Wisconsin. And Sean Alexander was in the same draft as Ron Dane. So who is the bigger bust?
I'd
hard. It's a tough one.
really love to rip on the Badgers right now, but I'm not gonna because the infamous picture of Trent Richardson missing the hole.
Yeah.
Twice.
Oh,
No, there were
yeah.
2 of them.
Yep.
There were 2 of them.
Literally the same exact Mack truck sized hole.
Same blank, different.
And he came from Alabama. Like, seriously?
Well, power running is taught there.
Yeah.
So just go through. Not
Hey,
around.
they never said that anything about his toughness because he could bench like 400. They limited in the weight room in Alabama how much he could lift.
Did they really?
They did.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
So, yeah, that was pretty impressive. But the fact that Trent Richardson, he's been a bust for 2 teams. He got drafted, 3rd overall? Yeah, 3rd overall by the Browns. And the next season, he gets traded for a first-round pick to Indianapolis. Still couldn't do anything there. So I feel like that's a first-round bust for 2 teams.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd agree. Trent Richardson. Ooh, it's been
But then again,
a
Ron
rough
Dane, I've
outing.
never heard of him.
Number 3. I know. Number 3. Oh, my goodness. Freddie Mitchell, the 25th overall pick, $5.5 million for 5 years. Or Charles Rogers, 2nd overall pick by Detroit, was suspended for many offseason disputes and gave back $10.4 million of his $14 million contract. Career-wise, I'm going with Freddie. Probably.
Career-wise, with the stat you just mentioned, he gave away 10 point whatever million out of his $14 million cut.
Yeah.
That is pathetic.
That is awful.
You don't live
That
up
is
to your contract,
pathetic.
you have to give it back.
You literally, I mean, this is before guarantee. Well, it wasn't before guarantees, but you can tell he didn't get guaranteed much. So you got to give it back.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at his statistical performances along with how much of his contract he gave back, you would think, on paper, he played for the Browns.
Freddie Mitchell, I got you because of your hair. That's why I'm picking you. Number 4.
Let's go Freddie Mitchell with the hair.
The top deuce, or the bottom deuce, if you will. Jamarcus Russell, drafted 1st overall.
Which deuce floated, which deuce
That's what we're going to debate right now. Top's around 300 pounds for a quarterback. Went 7-18 with the Raiders. Or Tim Couch, drafted 1st overall, lasted 5 seasons, and his touchdown, he had 64 touchdowns and 67 career interceptions, and then his career ended.
What was the audience saying?
What do you guys say?
Jamarcus Russell. Yeah, Jamarcus Russell.
For the bust?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's so promising
he's playing
too.
for free.
That 70-yard ball from the knees. That
But
one
he could
pass
throw
he
it
made.
80 yards from his knees.
Yeah.
So could I.
Yeah, but that doesn't really translate into a lot of wins, does it?
7-18.
See, in the NFL, when you're on your knees, you're down.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's awesome. That's how we're gonna end that. That's very nice. And one last one. Number 5. We're gonna do another quarterback one. Ryan, soft as a leaf, 2nd overall pick, 4 years with 4 different teams, 14-36 touchdown interception ratio, a QB rating of just 50, and he completed a 7-year sentence in state prison for burglary and drug possession in 2014. 4-year, $32 million, $11 million guaranteed, or our favorite disaster, Johnny Manziel.
For the fact that I didn't know that he played on multiple teams, it's Ryan Leaf.
Yeah.
Until Johnny Manziel becomes the drug addict burglar, it's going to be Ryan Leaf.
You have to be on 4 teams to play for 4 teams. So
It's true.
I hate Johnny Manziel more than anybody in the NFL. Let's leave it at that. What a wreck. How do you just pee your life?
And we here on Hot Shot.
You have LeBron reach out and you can't even do it. So
Your agent fires you.
That's terrible.
Woo, Johnny!
Second. Oh, man. Welcome back to the show, Johnny Manziel. Come on, be our guest. Okay. Moving on to our audience member. We're going to get our wonderful looking audience in this game.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little game time. We're going to play an emoji game. And you guys are going to draw an emoji to the things we are reacting to. So this one is back in March 31st, 2016, Sony closed PS2's online server for Final Fantasy XI after 16 years. So
the
all you
last
PS2
server ever.
That's crazy.
So
Did
there's
people
no reason
seriously still play it?
I guess so.
That's
Final
nuts.
Fantasy has a
PS2.
huge following.
That's true.
Esports
Aren't there
is
like
such a thing now.
40 of them. They're like now.
I think they're on 20 now.
CDs.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like now that's what I call music CDs. Or kid bop.
So I mean, okay.
Okay.
Are we ready?
I guess Nelson's gonna have to show first
Yeah,
since
Nelson's
Colin's
gonna
marker
show
doesn't
first,
work.
so-
Oh, Colin's marker doesn't
We have
work.
a very low budget.
Okay,
on
Nelson,
this
show and yell your.
I'm going with the glasses, like chilling out emoji, because I don't even know what this game is.
Okay.
So just act cool.
Very nice.
Okay, I got mine already.
And
I went with the nerd emoji because I wasn't really sure how this is pertaining to hotshot sports, but.
We're just trying to cover the
Okay, so
esports
is it more
demographic.
the fact that you're still playing on a PS2,
Yeah.
or is it the fact that it's Final Fantasy?
If you don't play on your PS2 and you have one, give it to me because I want it. PS2 is awesome.
Both. I'll let it happen.
Okay, one more, guys.
What do we got?
So, A-Rod, you're going to draw your reaction. A-Rod drying his bat on Sunday. And no, this is not the first time A-Rod has done this. Way to go out on caliber season, man. You guys see it? You guys gathering your emotions and your reactions to that?
Oh, I got a good one for
This
you.
is very typical A-Rod protocol, and I jokingly said this to a friend, and then I found
Another
him
one.
in Baltimore years back before he was in trouble for cheating, when he was still cheating.
And I bet the professor is just smiling that we are showing this over and over.
I said
That's the
smirk
beauty of
emoji.
gifts, isn't it?
All right, Collin Malliet.
Smirk emoji.
Smirking it out.
Because just like, you know what he's doing down there.
Thinking of Cameron Diaz next, right?
That's why I went with the love one.
Emoji. Nelson.
Nelson wins. I like that one better.
I'm going to give that one to Nelson.
That was beautiful.
Colin, you just cannot win these drawings.
Yeah, man.
What can I say? I've been on every single Hotshot Sports, but I just cannot seem to put together a
Next
team.
year?
That's all right.
Next year?
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back.
We will be
All right.
back.
Your biggest fans are out there, Colin. And for that,
Super fan.
we will be back. We're going to take a look at some promos for shows that we air here on WMCM. So take a look and come back right away.
Don't pull an A-Rod.
Don't pull an A-Rod.
Hey, can't find what you're looking for?
What?
You can find what you're looking for and more at WMCM. WMCM TV has plenty of shows you can view at your pleasure. There's Profile, where we interview people throughout the community. Or if you like sports, we have Sports Talk Live and Sports Scene. And if you're into celebrity gossip, that's why we have Afternoon Delight.
Well, that all looks great, but I'm on a computer, not a TV. I bet you guys don't have a way for me to watch this stuff on a computer.
Oh, we have that covered too. Just go to WMCMTV.com for all the updates.
Wow, that solves all my problems. Thanks, WMCM Genie.
Welcome back to Hotshot Sports. Thank you for tuning in with us again. Once again, it's we always have fun up here. This is a great show, and we're here having with the original band up here, man. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame introduction lineup, the trio, the Hotshot Trio that you have heard about in your kitchen all the time because we're the household name. Okay, moving on. There was an announcement made that as a child and not a fan of this individual.
Who is a fan of this? Like, of this move in general?
Space Jam 2 was announced earlier this week.
Strike one.
And yeah, really. And to make matters worse, the star is LeBron James.
Strike 2 and 3.
Now, the thing about it is LeBron is a little preoccupied right now with playoff appearances, losing the playoffs. So he's there. Now he's just prolonging his acting career. How do you guys feel about this?
Can I just note on the fact that this is a sequel a decade plus after the first movie came out? When has that ever worked? Godfather 3?
No.
It didn't work. It doesn't work.
Star Wars 7.
Yeah, we can get a whole different discussion into that.
So, I mean...
This is a trending theme of just making sequels long after.
It's because we're running out of ideas. That just spits the unoriginality of Hollywood
Just give
right
the
now.
contracts to Netflix. They come out with things every week.
Every
apparently.
week.
They do.
Okay, so, I mean, the only saving grace we have is if we take a look behind me is the only person that can make the movie any better. And if we take a full screen of this, boom. Yes.
LeBron's going to need him.
LeBron is going to need him.
But the question is, does Bill Murray break a hip?
No.
Have you seen him?
LeBron,
have you seen this guy?
Bill Murray just doesn't play defense, so it's okay.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
Oh, so he's
I
James
don't play
Harden.
defense. Hey,
Hey, there we go.
we got a hotshot trio right there, man.
You're forgetting the Red Mamba.
The Red Mamba.
The Red Mamba.
Brian Scalabrine.
Brian Scalabrine. See, I would
The
love
legend.
for the actual GOAT to be in this movie, being Brian Scalabrine. That would be one amazing flick. and you would know.
People would go to watch that.
See, now are they doing this? Is LeBron in the role because people want to see if the Monstars actually win?
If he can actually do something better than Jordan,
I would.
Or
watch
if he
it.
needs a team like the Looney Tunes to actually win a championship.
I would watch it.
Oh, I'm calling. Come here, 23.
I'd watch it if LeBron lost the championship against the Monstars.
Could you imagine if they
so
made
fitting.
this movie?
It'd be so fitting.
Oh man.
That would set up another sequel if he lost.
$40
no,
as he misses
wouldn't that
the
be
buzzer
the
beater.
perfect way to end it?
What if this is him retiring? This is just him walking
He just
off.
used he would move to the southern part of a universe and everybody.
The southern part of the
He's
universe.
gonna move to the southern beaches of the universe. Take his talents to the
Oh my
Monstars
gosh, Bugs
so
Bunny.
he can actually win.
You're gonna have to be a hard sell on this guy, man. He's pretty fickle.
That other thing, the Bugs Bunny voice actor died.
Like half of them aren't.
Who's gonna be Bugs Bunny now?
If anyone tries to replicate Porky Pig and is not dead on, I'm gonna be severely upset.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. What?
Who are the Monstars going to be?
Who are the Monstars gonna be?
Who would they
the
be?
Miami Heat? The Cleveland
No,
fan base?
because then he's going to take his talents to the South
Well,
Beach.
hopefully it ain't Golden State because we know LeBron can't be Golden State.
What if Steph Curry showed up as a Monstar?
Oh my
That
God.
would be good.
Then I would watch it.
That would be
Draymond
excellent. Draymond Green, maybe.
Yeah.
Just the Monstars or the Warriors.
Yeah, just the entire Warriors.
It's just
team.
a finals matchup.
There you go.
That's how we probably see this being. God, shit. Good luck to LeBron, I guess. I don't know. It's not going to be a good
No,
year.
you never wish
No.
him good luck, even though you know he's going to lose.
I'm going in saying Rotten Tomatoes will have him low rating.
Isn't Space Jam already
It's like
low
a
on Rotten Tomatoes?
4.4.
It's a
pretty
great
bad.
movie, I think.
Well, not if you watch it
Cult
now.
classic.
I still love it now. I still do. It's funny.
It's like those old Star Wars movies that have like the clay figures going around. The
You
background.
never know if he's gonna make the dunk. That's all I'm saying. Okay, moving on to our one last subject before we say goodbye to you, beautiful people. I looked up the 5 worst sports movies of all time, pending number 1, which we just talked about, according to KidsWorld.com. So you're
Kids
looking for a
World.
viable with a Z. So look out.
This is pretty credible
Number
stuff.
5. I haven't seen like a few of these. The Cutting Edge. Okay.
Isn't that a skating movie?
Sounds
like
think
a
so.
skating
Yeah,
Sounds
it
like a
is.
skating movie.
Number 4, Summer Catch. I just think of that one movie with Jimmy Fallon and with the Boston Red Sox. And that movie was terrible.
Fever
too.
Pitch?
Yeah,
You
Fever
didn't like
Pitch.
Fever
I didn't
Pitch?
like
Fever Pitch is good.
I love Fever Pitch.
Get out of here. Greg
Go
just doesn't
home.
like baseball.
Number 3, now I'm mad about this one. Like Mike.
Boo.
I love Like Mike.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Little Bow Wow could have done better.
Dude, he put up like numbers.
Dude, he was a
Anyway.
rapper.
Dirk Nowitzki's cameo was probably the best part of that whole movie.
Yeah,
Tracy
right. Where he's
McGrady?
like, can I have your
Tracy
autograph?
McGrady?
Who am I making this out to? Dirk.
Dirk.
Did that movie not make you want to play it as Tracy McGrady on NBA Live?
Yes.
Like that
Makes
was
me want to play like Tracy McGrady all the time. Number 2, D2, The Mighty Ducks. I was upset. D3
That's
is so
bad.
much worse than
because
D2.
there's not an appreciation for hockey in this country.
Thankfully, Miracle.
That's why we have things like Space Jam 2.
Thank God Emilio Estevez was around.
was around. And number 1, the worst sport. Do you guys have a guess for the worst sports movie of all time?
Sandlot 3, maybe?
No. See, could be.
Andy Sandloff spinoff.
Nah, 2 is good.
Airbuds. I don't know.
No, it's Joanna Man.
Oh,
You ever seen
come
it? That's
on.
number 1. That's
That's
number
what
1
they
on this
picked?
list. Yes.
Are
This
you
is
kidding
number
me?
1 on this list.
Kids World is not a credible source.
Joanna Man
Kids
was
World.
hilarious.
Joanna Man
I
was a
think
great
the
movie.
audience get over here and show us your drawings.
Yeah, hop on front.
I was just.
What do you guys think
I
about
wasn't
this
working
list?
on anything.
What do you guys think
Nelson's
about
working
this
on it.
list? Oh, no, we're
Keep
going
going,
back.
keep
We're
going.
going back. Go back
I was
here.
just saying.
All right, I guess we're going.
Oh.
Nelson's got the poop emoji.
Nelson's got the poop emoji.
So life is good, right?
And Colin is.
I was
Colin again
daydreaming.
is
I was
really
daydreaming.
missing
I
things.
didn't want to listen to any of.
Colin,
those
you did
movies.
that last time. Let's get original here.
Nah,
Colin, we got a
my
week
mom.
left of school. You'll see your mom soon.
And I'm so excited though. Come on. Yeah, poop emoji. I definitely agree though. All those movies were just not
Subpar.
not ones that I'd like to see.
What's
on
your
the emoji.
least favorite sports movie?
I don't really like the Air Bud series, honestly.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's viable.
Thank
Dogs,
you.
They didn't need to be in sports.
Everyone, Nelson, worst sports movie? You don't watch bad sports movies, right?
Yeah, he only watches the
Try
good
not
ones.
to.
What's your favorite sports movie?
Oof. Probably The Sandlot.
Okay,
Sandlot.
favorite sports movie, fellas?
Either Sandlot or Remember the Titans.
Remember
Remember the Titans.
Great
See,
movie.
if I'm thinking baseball, it's got to be 42 or Moneyball.
42 is excellent.
But remember the Titans. You can never top that.
I do like Draft Day because the Browns are kind of good in that movie.
Only in a fictional sense.
So it's fictional.
Only in a fictional
It's
sense.
a good fictional movie.
Keep that in mind. Minus Coach Carter if you're keeping track at home. So there you go. Makes me like Law and Paul. Okay.
Channing Tatum and Coach Carter.
Guys, this is it.
What a babe.
Wow, you okay? You gonna be all right? This is our last Hot Shot Sports of the last Tuesday show of the season.
And it's Brandon's last Hot Shot
Brandon's
Sports
last Hot Shot
ever.
Sports. Can we give him a round of applause?
Bye, Brandon.
Thank you so much for coming in. Remember to always tune in WMCM next year, and stay tuned. We got a newscast on Thursdays. Thank you again for watching Hot Shot Sports and supporting us. Go Prentice! We will see you guys soon.
Prentice!